So I filled up a saucepan. It's a larger size saucepan, and I filled it up about an inch and a half, not halfway, but an inch and a half with water. And now I'm going to prepare the chilies and tomatillo and onion to put into the pan. You will need around 14 tomatillos. I try to make them around the same size. If one was bigger, I grabbed a smaller one, and so on. Take off the outer husk. I cut off the little stem part because I didn't want any hard parts in the chili. You don't have to do this, but I like to. Rinse well. Place in the pan with water. Grab an equal amount of serrano chilies. I did about 14. Cut all the stems off. Rinse well and place in the pan of water. Grab an onion. Peel it, rinse it, cut it into quarters, and place in the waters. The water should be mostly covering the vegetables. You could push it down if you can. If not, you could add a little water. Put on medium-high heat and bring it to a boil. Add a few good shakes of bouillon and like 5 shakes of garlic salt. The bouillon should look like this. Rip off a handful of cilantro and put it in the blender. Place it at the bottom of the blender. It's fresh cilantro at the bottom of the blender. Peel your garlic. Add this to the bottom of the blender as well. Now it's really boiling. Okay, it's almost done. You're waiting for everything to be soft. So the tomatillos are soft, the onion's almost there. It's a little hard, so I'm gonna wait a little bit more. Chilies are a little harder. They need to be a little bit more soft, so we'll wait a little bit more. Keep it simmering, maybe another 10 minutes. So everything's nice and soft. I'm gonna turn off the water now. I'm gonna let it cool a little bit before I put it into the blender. I have the cilantro and the fresh garlic, fresh cilantro inside of the blender ready to go. And now I'm just going to add the boiled chilies and onion and tomatillos. Now you're going to fill the blender cup with the contents that we boiled. What I do is I get a ladle like this, and whatever water is in the, I'm trying to get mostly the vegetables, whatever's in the ladle goes into here. If there's water, that's fine. I'm mostly trying to get the chilies and the onions, and if there's water that comes with it, that's what is the water that I use to blend it with. So see how I'm a little draining it. Everything out of the pan into the blender. Don't miss a chili, tomatillo. Sometimes the tomatillos even fall apart, so you want to make sure that you get all the little tomatillos too in there. Okay, now we're ready to blend it up. Okay, so now when you blend it, I only did it for like 1 second. If you want it to be thick, you only blend it a little bit, not too much, but you want the garlic and be careful because it's hot. So you want the cilantro and the garlic to get all deep. Okay, so I'm gonna check in a little bit. I think I do a little bit more because there's garlic at the bottom there, so I want to make sure it's blended up. There we go. Come over here, let's see. Oops, so you can see the consistency is kind of thick. Oh, to preserve it, I'm adding a little bit of lemon. I got the juice of lemon and I put it in a bowl and I fished out the seeds because I didn't want any seeds to go in the chili. I'm gonna first put half of the juice in and see how it tastes. I don't want the lemon to be overpowering. Salt to taste. So I added the rest of the lemon juice. It was good amount. I added some more salt to taste, and I also did a taste test to make sure that what it needed, if it needed a little bit more salt or the lemon was okay. And now it's done.